Howdy friendos, my name is Stuart and welcome to our second Adam Sandler alignment video. If you haven't checked out our Happy Gilmore video, check it out. These two movies from the 90s are just really fun. They're mostly peak Adam Sandler humor. They're very popular for a reason. Anyway, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share around, ring the bell, do all those things that I like, please. Maybe next time, if this video does well, we'll look into Little Nicky or Mr. Deeds. Maybe Hotel Transylvania? I don't know, the internet seems to like that vampire girl. Actually, I should probably just do the vampire girl. Giggity, giggity. Anyways, on to Billy Madison. Billy is the son of a Fortune 500 hotel owner. At 27, Billy is educationally stunted, to say politely. He loves to get wasted, read nudie magazines, and live the good life without any consequences, with his only obstacle in life being Eric, a corrupt corporate stooge looking to claim Madison hotels as his own, and apparently a drunken hallucination of a penguin. Billy is incredibly spoiled, having gotten away with just about everything in his life. He's not mean-spirited like Happy was, but he still has a temper. When the hotels are in jeopardy of going to Eric, Billy steps up to prove to his father that he's capable enough. At the beginning of this movie, I think we'll be putting Billy at chaotic neutral, just like Happy. Billy is just kind of living his life without issues, and he tries to behave, he's just easily antagonized. And with that out of the way, let's go. However, before we go, did you know that you can watch the next 3 alignment videos ahead of schedule by becoming a channel member, a patron, or a Twitch subscriber? Whichever one is most convenient for you, you could just go ahead and do that. Becoming any of these premium members gives you access to the next 3 alignment videos on your select platform and gives you a spot at the end credits of our alignment videos and gaming videos. Each membership also gives you access to another unique set of benefits. YouTube Premium gives you access to stickers and emojis not available anywhere else, and sometimes a 4th bonus alignment video. Patreon gives you access to monthly wallpapers, lore packets, and access to the uncut archive of our D&D campaigns. And Twitch gives you access to a different set of emote stickers and access to our entire streaming library. If you're especially ambitious and want to collect all 3 Infinity Stones of the Loading Crew, this gives you access to a special title in our Discord. It's mostly bragging rights, but hey, you're better than everyone else. Check any of the links in the description to gain access and help support the channel.
Class, say hello to Billy Madison.
Hello, Billy Madison.
It's Nudie Magazine Day!
Upon realizing it's October, Nudie Magazine Day, Billy recklessly goes in to collect the mail, destroying property and nearly running over the help. In the midst of his drunken reading, Billy realizes his arch nemesis, the penguin, has returned. Billy chases down his hallucination, damaging property along the way. Believe it or not, because he's trying to kill the penguin, I'm labeling this as chaotic evil. Billy gets ready and has a business dinner with his father, Brian, and several important people. Even before falling for Eric's goading, he's made a fool of himself in front of his father, getting him kicked out of the dinner, chaotic neutral.
You're all gonna die!
After the dinner, Billy goes out with his friends and quickly recovers from his depression by throwing pickles at windows. He caps off the knife by ding-dong ditching a home with a flaming bag of dog poop, chaotic evil.
Eric is pregnant! Congratulations, Dippy! Oh!
Feel those kicks? He's gonna be a soccer player.
Returning home, Billy continues to crack jokes during a private meeting with his father. He's only stopped when he's told Eric, his true arch nemesis for the movie, will inherit the hotel empire. Billy tries and fails to convince his dad Eric is a poor choice. On top of this, Billy realizes that his father bribed Billy's teachers to pass school. What kind of kid were you expecting when you bribed everyone for so long? Anyway, Billy tries to convince his dad just to give the company over with no fuss or thoughts. That also fails, so chaotic neutral for all of that.
I can do this if I set my mind to it.
Finally, Billy offers to show he's worthy of taking over the hotels by doing 1st grade through 12th every 2 weeks. In order to prove that he's capable of running the company, he comes up with the idea on his own, hold firm, and, impressing his father, convinces him to go through with this, lawful neutral.
Because of who your father is, you get to come to school all over again.
Yes, I do.
Billy goes through his first day of school and begins flirting with randomly generated Adam Sandler movie girlfriend number 9, Sonia Blade. Veronica Vaughn. Anyway, Veronica calls out Billy for redoing school, but Billy isn't too ashamed to admit that he does, realizing it's pathetic, chaotic neutral.
Billy, dodgeball time is a special time.
Billy participates with his classmates and teacher, Miss Lippy. Unlike Happy, Billy takes a lot of things in stride and actually determines to make good on his promises of passing. He does get shy and tries to be by himself, but eventually makes friends with everyone, neutral.
Bet that snack pack's pretty good.
After dodgeball, Billy tries to trade lunches with a classmate for a snack pack. He tries and fails to threaten the kid, and he doesn't go through with it and instead debates on video game greatness. Let's just go with neutral evil because he tried to, threaten a kid, I guess.
No milk will ever be our milk.
In between classes, Billy meets a single mom and tries to flirt again with Veronica. He even suggests to steal some milk, and it's rebuffed multiple times. Chaotic neutral.
You want to feed that donkey some beer? Get it all messed up?
Maybe later.
Billy passes the first grade. He celebrates with his old and new friends and does resist to get himself donkey drunk at the party. Lawful neutral for discipline.
I am the smartest man alive!
Billy passes the second grade and a spelling bee. He does mock his rival and does try to avoid getting kicked out when he's about to spell a word wrong. Chaotic neutral.
Jackpot.
As third grade begins, Billy realizes he has Veronica as his teacher. He immediately begins flirting in class and mocks another student for reading. He's put out in the hall as a result. Chaotic evil. During a cursive lesson, Billy gets openly cocky before struggling with his E's. Angered and embarrassed, Billy runs out of the class and tries to fake being sick to avoid going back. Chaotic neutral.
Please take your seats.
After returning to class and bonding with a third grade classmate, Ernie, Billy asks Ernie to call Veronica to find out if she likes Billy. This doesn't go well. Chaotic neutral. A timestamp that this movie was made before Mary Kay Letourneau, or whatever that bitch's name was. I hate her. I hate her. I hate this woman. Anyway.
Probably about 2 minutes.
Sorry about that.
Billy is double dared, per his request might I add, to touch Veronica's boobs despite admitting it's assault. He does apologize, and Veronica isn't being as hard as him as she should be, and was aware it was a double dare. I'm still giving it a neutral evil, though.
I had an accident.
You had an accident? What does that mean?
During a field trip, Ernie pees his pants. Opting to help out, Billy fakes it himself and convinces his classmates that peeing your pants is cool to help Ernie out. Personally, I thought they would have continued the joke and suddenly everyone pees their pants and Billy accidentally starts an even worse problem, but chaotic good nonetheless. Billy celebrates passing the third grade while spending time with Veronica. He does try to woo her, but is stopped by Carl with warnings of Eric and a weasel laugh. Chaotic neutral.
Hey, yeah, pick it up and do it. You want some of this?
Montage time, as Billy makes his way through the rest of the elementary school. For the most part, he is studying, though goofing around with his classmates. He does promise his classmates that he will keep seeing them even after he graduates, so chaotic neutral. Upon arriving at high school, Billy tries to emulate the same mannerisms he did back in high school. He is mocked, bullied, and is in complete denial about his status in high school. Chaotic neutral.
Maybe the first time you went to high school, you weren't as nice to the kids that you thought were losers.
After a rough start to freshman year, Billy confides in Veronica. Veronica puts things into perspective about how people Billy bullied might feel. Billy then looks up one of his former victims and apologizes for his actions. This saves him in more ways than one and sets up a nat 20 joke. Lawful good.
The only reason he passed was that he offered me a bribe of $5,000.
Principal Anderson lies on TV that Billy bribed him to pass. He's being blackmailed by Eric for his past as a pro wrestler. Brian ignores Billy's pleas and gives the company over to Eric. Falling into depression, Billy goes back to his old lifestyle of boozing and partying. Chaotic neutral.
Do you have any more gum?
Following a brief encounter with Veronica and that pesky penguin, Veronica comes by and delivers a beatdown to snap Billy out of his funk. Billy sobers up and decides to return to school with song. Neutral?
Mr. Anderson, is that you?
Yes, actually, yes.
After Principal Anderson is guilted by his students to confess his lie, but not Eric's blackmailing him, Billy sets up to stop Eric from suing his father. Wanting to prove his superiority, Billy challenges Eric to an athletic decathlon to finish off his high school years. Lawful neutral. Billy prepares and studies. He ignores bullying from the latest O'Doyle and gets his friends, classmates, Veronica, and the bus driver to help him prepare. Lawful neutral.
I've been able to arrange for 10 different teachers to administer this academic decathlon in various courses of study.
The decathlon begins with Billy doing his best to stop Eric. He does cheat once in a while to get the edge, but he is doing his best, I guess. I'm gonna go with neutral.
Reflections of society and literature.
Good luck, schmuck.
Billy tries and epically fails to win a debate in the final round of the decathlon. When selecting Eric's topic, Billy opts to prove Eric's inability to run a company by choosing business ethics. This upsets Eric and causes him to pull out a gun to try to kill Billy. Lawful neutral. Once Eric is stopped by one masked wrestler and a lone gunman, this really does feel like a random D&D battle, Billy graduates high school. Also, I'm sorry, that gunman is a nat 20 joke for so many wrong reasons. He realizes that after all of this, he hates money and wants to pursue a teaching degree in college and gives the company over to Carl. Chaotic good. I'm gonna be honest, I did not watch this movie growing up, and after watching it on my own the other night, I did not have that much fun. I think the charm of Adam Sandler movies is the fact that it's a weirdo that's acting as a character with childlike wonder, and Billy does none of that. Billy was a creepy adult who I wasn't quite sure was all there, and as the movie not so politically correctly puts it,
I heard it's retarded or something.
I mostly did this video as a request for my assistant writer, Cinema Freak, and while there were parts of this process I enjoyed, because I do enjoy making these videos, I think the Waterboy did this same character a lot better. I can still watch that movie and enjoy it because it feels like Sandler's character's mental deficiencies serve the plot rather than force a story that's already kind of hard to accept in the first place. Then again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just didn't watch this movie at the right time and I am completely out in left field here. I mean, there's a few fun quotable moments, sure, like the teacher's epic takedown of Billy.
Mr. Madison, what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Nothing really fun pops up until near the end. It just feels like a very sloppy movie with a handful of actually funny jokes. But I don't know, what did you guys think? Do we take a look at another Adam Sandler character in the future? I know Mr. Deeds and Waterboy are probably going to be the most popular requests, or girl vampire. But thank you to the patrons, and I'll see you next time.